You know, guys, there's a strength in tempering yourself. Literally, there's a strength in tempering yourself. And there is a strength in grabbing the bull by the horns. This is one of my favorite King of Pentacles cards, just because the expression grabbing the bull by the horns is amazing by itself, but also this card is pretty cool. To not say words that would, I don't know, get my video demonetized or something. Well then, you guys have been spending some time on the down low. I mean, the moment I said those words out loud previously, the Four of Swords came out, so you'd have definitely been doing that. And you've been dreaming in the meantime. You've been dreaming up some new undertakings. A new journey for you, a new start. I'm not sure this is a relationship new start though. It feels like an endeavor. It feels like a career. It feels like a passion. Something new and something different for you guys. And I mean, you are definitely moving on from that silent phase. I think you guys have been chilling out perhaps in May, or at least a portion of May, and you are ready to move on from that. And I'm happy for you, because I'm also ready to move on from May. And there's certainly a very big decisiveness about you guys. Or perhaps, you know what, for some of you this might be? For some of you this might be temptation. I don't know why I'm getting the temptation feeling for this. Perhaps it's literally just the two kings and one of them, you know, being gloriously bare-chested and grabbing a bull by the horns, which is always amazing. But there is a feeling of temptation. Perhaps even between two people. As in, ooh, I wonder which one I would pick. They both are paying attention to me, and they both look very nice. Or they both are very nice. And I'd certainly like to grab some of that, but you know what came out together with the King of Pentacles? The Temperance came out. So I think you guys need to find the strength and the calm to just chill out on this one. I don't think this one's gonna be the one for you guys. I feel like these ones are just distractions. You know what? I'm gonna pull an extra card for that whole temptation feeling, because that is a feeling that I get. And I am all about them feelings when reading tarot. I wonder. You know what I pulled out? I pulled out the Sun. I feel like the Sun would be coming about being temperate. Not having a wild frolic in the fields with one or both of them, but the Sun would be appearing in this case if you manage to keep yourself in check. Good luck with that. I think what the universe is challenging you to be is to withstand temptation. There is a strong feeling of you must have a backbone. I don't know why I have this feeling, but perhaps it's because the Emperor is sitting at the bottom of the deck, but it's not just like the masculine as in, ooh, the masculine. No, it's about the masculine within you. I think it's about being your own masculine energy. You know, especially, if you've been lacking masculine energy in your life, I mean, these both are very masculine. That bull. I mean, also, don't mind me, I'm always about the King of Swords. I'm Aquarius sun myself. But, these guys are really good masculines, but this time, Scorpios, it's about you being the masculine for yourself. Finding balance in between who you would like to play and who it would be beneficial for you, how to learn how to be when you need it. Everybody likes to fall back into certain patterns themselves, and there's nothing bad about that per se. But it's always beneficial to know how to do something just in case you actually need to. And I think this is the story. Yeah, it's definitely the story I'm getting from this one. Also, half of the cards on the table are major arcana, so I usually take that as this is a lesson from the universe. You better listen. Almost swore there. That would be bad. Yeah, you know what, guys? I think, a backbone. A backbone. And if thou would have a backbone, thou will be good. Backbone and some breathing in, breathing out, and general feeling of balance. Specifically in this case too, the temperance reminds me of the balance of one and the other. There are 2 cups and both of them hold equal amounts of water, but one of the streams is dark and one of the streams is light. And I think this particular June for you will be about learning to be both. Learning to be both at the same time, perhaps even. And I know it will be very tempting to substitute being both for, well, these two. They would fill the role so well, but don't. Just, I would not recommend that one. I mean, you can, nothing bad is going to happen because of it, but you guys are just better off moving on towards actual self-growth. This will actually be the thing that will make you happy in the long run. Learning how to be more self-sustaining in a way, and not like in a material way, but in an emotional way. Another person is nice, but knowing how to be there for yourself, I'd say, is better for you in the long run. At least it's a lesson definitely worth learning. Okay, I'm gonna pull an Angelarium card for you guys. No. Not you. Well, I guess you. Okay, this one's interesting. You got the Angel of Memory. For this, I think this is about the strings. And I think this one is about learning how to possibly even cut the strings sometimes when it's necessary. There are definitely strings to either your past relationships, to someone that, you're thinking of right now, that might just be holding you back from learning something about yourself. And, the strings can bring us really amazing things, but sometimes the strings need to be cut, and sometimes the strings need to be abandoned. And sometimes it really is the healthiest thing that we can do. Yeah, At the bottom of the deck, we have the Angel of Annihilation. So you are okay to let go. You've been, you've been doing your alone time, you've been doing your self-reflecting, you've been doing your rest. And this will be a bit of a fool's endeavor, sure. And it will feel like a fool's endeavor. But this is moving on, and moving on is exactly what you need right now. Moving on to stronger and happier times, and not falling into the trap of the kings. It's not a trap, it's not the worst trap, definitely, but this one's something else. I'd say this one's some levels above the kings.